Hi, welcome to the Small Shed. Today I'm doing the 1000 subscribers giveaway. See you in a minute. So apologies, the shed is in a state of total chaos as usual. Apologies for the delay, it's taken a while. This should really have happened in June, but events overtook me a bit with COVID and all sorts of things that seemed to speed up the process of getting to that first 1000 subscribers, and quite frankly I hadn't got a clue of what to give away and what method I would adopt to give that away. Now, some of the delay has been caused by the fact that I've been working on lots of other big projects at the moment. I mentioned it in previous videos. I've got a mezzanine floor going on at the Monetisation shed that's taking 2 days a week. I'm getting ready for all the stuff to arrive for a bus bunk for my grandson. I've got the guitar build going on. So there's an awful lot going on and not much other work going on, if you like, and I haven't had a lot of time to think about anything else much. To compound it all, I've just started a major strip out of our garage to get rid of all the crap that's in there, so that I can start to uncover the car that's buried amongst that and get some work done to get that going again. So there's a lot of positive things happening, but most of it's not particularly photogenic at the moment. So many apologies for that. I just thought I'd have a quick run through over what's happened over the last 2 years really. I put the first video out in July 2018, and it was slightly premature because I knew that the Keith Brown bowl without a lathe challenge was coming up, and that was something I wanted to try and hop into to give the channel a bit of a boost. And in fact it did that. That was the end of July, so I managed to get a few videos out before that came about, and immediately, of course, that came out. I got that one video I did for that got 2,500 views when most of mine get a couple of hundred, so that gave some exposure to the channel. And indeed I've still got, sitting on the window ledge, that bowl is still there, gathering dust but still useful for holding things, so thanks to Keith for that. I started putting videos out because I've got lots of things to do and film. In August I started putting out 2 a week, which up until recently has been relatively easy to sort, but it has been getting more and more difficult recently with these big projects on, that you just don't get the time to make the videos to put out one on Saturday and one on a Friday. So that is still in the balance. I'm still desperately trying to do that, but there may come a point when I'll drop them for a week or two. As I mentioned the other day, it's not because of lack of interest or lack of enthusiasm, it's just lack of time at the moment. I hit 500 subscribers in May 2019, so it's just about a year on from that. So from early 2019 through to basically the beginning of 2020, I was picking up about 35 subscribers a month, and that was reasonably predictable. It had happened month after month after month. So I'd got pretty much a view that I would be getting up to 1,000 by July, something like that. What happened, of course, was that we had pandemic hit us in January, February time, and I think it's probably that created a lot of people who've got nothing better to do than watch YouTube videos, and all of a sudden the views started, the subscribers and the views started to rocket. So what that meant was that I hit the 1,000 subscribers in May rather than July, and that kind of caught me on the hop a bit. So first of all, a huge thank you to anybody who watches and or subscribes. This channel is probably slightly different from many in that it exists purely and simply to discipline me to finish things. I've got a terrible problem of starting jobs, and before I finish them I get excited about a new project and leave them behind. And that was the whole reason I started the channel. and to that end it has been very successful. I have completed an awful lot of things, and I'm now starting to get into things that have been being put off for 15 years or more. Problem with that is some of them are the big things, like the garage that needs a lot of work doing inside it, the car that needs a rebuild, things like that may or may not work so well on the channel, but we'll see how that pans out over the future. Chaos at the moment, as I say, because what's happening is I'm finding things in there. I've just found 2 brand new bandsaw blades. Can't even remember buying them, that are still in there. They were still wrapped up in the package from where they'd been posted to me. I hadn't even opened them. I've got stuff which will form future projects in here, which I'll have to be careful not to get sidetracked by. But of course what that's doing is moving stuff. When I built the shed, I've moved a lot of stuff into the garage, and that caused chaos in there. Now I'm sorting the garage out, it's doing the same. It's coming back into here, some of it. So I've got weather stripping to put on the back door, and I've got strips to put in the aluminium section and all sorts. That's going to keep me busy for a bit. But hopefully it'll provide content. We'll see how that goes. Now, one other thing I did think about, when you hit 1,000 subscribers, you are able to monetize the channel and get advertising revenue. And it was something at one stage that I thought I would do. It's something that recently I've noticed an awful lot of people are getting adverts coming up on the channel. I suppose it would give me the ability to go out and do something with the money. I don't think anyone can really think I'm likely to end up with a Ferrari on the drive or anything like that, but it would help doing things like buying editing software and that sort of thing. However, my view is I'm not doing this for the money. It is annoying, so therefore certainly for the foreseeable future there's no way in the world I'm going down that route. So it will remain advert free, and as I say, anything that I need I'll just have to stump up on my own. So giveaway, I've decided, of the videos that I've done, I've sort of learned what will grow a channel and what won't. Now, I've not gone down the route of trying to grow the channel because, as I said, that's not the point of it as far as I'm concerned. But quite by accident I've stumbled on a couple of things that have just gone berserk. Where most of my videos will, even over time, get up to 300 or 400 views. The Katsu router, when I bought it and unboxed it, has now reached the stage where it's at 14,500 views. The Katsu versus Aldi router test that I did is 25,000. So that's the sort of measure of the difference between those two and anything else. And so therefore I decided that was the thing to be doing. That was the giveaway. The thing that's made this channel, as far as I'm concerned, and has got a lot of subscribers and a lot of watch time, is the Katsu router. So I'm going to give it away, only I'm going to give one away. I'm not giving this one away because it's second hand and it's had a bit of use and abuse. And because many people live in areas of the world where they don't have proper plugs with 240 volts going into them, they have strange things with 110 volts and strange plugs. I decided to wait until we've got a winner before I buy the router, and then I'll ship it off to whoever wins. If they've already got one, we will discuss matters and see what else we can sort out for an equivalent sort of value on it. But that's the giveaway, really, because that is something that has basically been very fundamental in making the channel, I think. Question. Now, I made a mistake on the 500th giveaway of asking a question that was probably more easily answered by somebody who already had a YouTube channel, and that cost me an awful lot of money in postage when Rob in New Zealand won it and I had to ship the thing over to him. The irony is that 3 or 4 months later I could have delivered it by hand, but never mind. So this time it's going to be something totally random. I'm uncovering a car at the moment in the garage, which is my kit three-wheeler, it has a number plate on it. I wanted something that had got about a 1 in 1,000 chance of somebody getting it right. So the obvious thing seems to be to guess what the number is on the number plate. It is basically a 1 in 1,000 punt, I would imagine. It has appeared in one or two things over the years, but I don't think it's anywhere that anybody's going to find it just like that. So take a guess. The closest one to it will win. If there are more than one who get it right for whatever reason, I'll then put them in a random number generator or something and just pick out one from those. So that's the question. What is the number on my three-wheeler number plate? Just the actual 3, 2 or 1 numbers that are on that plate. It's a 1 in 1,000 punt or 1 in 999 punt. It's up to you. So that's the question. That's the giveaway. Once again, thank you all so very much for watching this drivel. It's ironic that I do something that I'm really enjoying, which is the guitar, that is getting relatively few views, and that isn't going to affect anything, I'm afraid, but it's interesting to see that. But the minute I climb up a ladder, the views 3 or 4 times that, so I can only think that people are hoping I'll fall off. So I have got one thing lined up for probably later in the year that should send the views through the roof then on that basis, but we will have to wait and see about that one. Otherwise I shall be back hopefully making something in the future. I say this every week and then don't make anything the next week. Hopefully I will be back making stuff next week, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for all the subscribers, thanks for all the views. See you soon. Bye.